All right, guys, welcome to another episode. A little bit different background you see here. We're in Nashville, Tennessee to celebrate my stepsister's 21st birthday. Happy birthday, Camden, if you're watching this, or happy belated birthday as we're celebrating it today. So, real quick episode, hoping to make this like 8 minutes tops, but it may take 10, so stick with me. We are going to be talking about how you can become a better CrossFit athlete, either in a competition setting or just like well-being and health and fitness. If you just want to become a more healthy person, which is awesome too. You don't have to do CrossFit just to be competitive. I think it's a great thing about it. You can be involved in the community, do the workouts, feel good, and check out when you want to. No pressure. So, getting right into it, I have had the pleasure of coaching my stepsister and my wonderful fiance in preparations for a competition in September. I had a couple gentlemen who reached out to me, and I coached them through the Open, and I'm working with one of them actually right now for next year's Open. So here's some things that I have used for myself and them to get them more competition ready, more in shape, and more fit overall in the CrossFit space. So first things first, work capacity. How's your engine, right? Can you make it through a 20-minute workout or AMRAP and not die off? So that's one thing I'm building here where, for me personally, clean up my diet a lot and spending a lot more time building my engine through the bike erg and the row erg. I had the luxury of having a home gym, so I was able to, at night, sit on the bike erg and do many long intervals of, again, that 20-minute to 45-minute range where I can build my engine. Same thing on the row erg. Not that you're biking or rowing the whole time, but you're doing interval training of, say, like 4 minutes on, 1 minute off, trying to hold a certain threshold or pace. And so with my athletes that I'm training on a little bit of a smaller scale, 15 to like 30 minutes at a time, they'll be doing multiple rowing intervals, multiple bike intervals, whether it's calories or distance, that allows them to build their capacity over time. And it's been really cool to see them as we've done a couple test runs leading up to the competition, and we had a workout today where I got to see both my stepsister and my fiance perform. I'd say at a pretty high level, considering they both did not like burpees, and the workout took about 20 minutes plus for both groups that went. There were teams of two, where it was burpees, deadlifts, handstand push-ups, and toes to bar. They both showed a greater capacity. So I think what I'm doing is really working. So how could you incorporate this into your training? So if you are at a normal box where like you have your hour-long session, where you do your warm-up, your strength, your Metcon, I don't know if it's feasible or possible, but if they have a little open gym time afterwards, if you can get on a bike, get on a row erg, I can start posting some stuff about the intervals that I do. If you can look through my page, I'll probably post some stuff on my story for a workout, or I'll have it in my Instagram where you can save your stories and bookmark them. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing now that I think about it, so people have options and ideas. So please go check that out because I will have that up on there after I post this podcast. So yeah, if you can just squeeze in 1 to 2 more of those cardio sessions a week, if possible, if the coaches allow it, that would be a good start to build your engine. Another one too is running. A lot of people hate running, but it's something you don't need any equipment to do. If you do an interval of, say, 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, where you're walking, you do that 4 times, you have a nice 12-minute workout where you're building that capacity to move at a faster pace. And when I mean threshold, going back to the bike erg and row erg, that means holding a pace that is challenging, but you feel like you can hold for more than a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes at a time, but it's not an easy pace. It's more of a painful pace in the sense that you feel like your lungs are burning, but you're not going to gas out and not be able to complete the rest of the work. So that's what I'm talking about in threshold. Another thing, getting competition ready, either for the Open or a local competition or regionals or even the games if you have whatever your aspirations are. You need to have a great awareness of each piece of equipment. You need to be very proficient with a barbell, as that can be a big separator for a lot of people. If you don't have the strength, technique can make up, not for everything, but a large majority of things as you progress through the CrossFit realm of things. So what I've been doing for myself, doing a lot less cardio in the off season, doing a lot more strength work. The barbell feels better. I'm hitting lifts way more consistently, a lot smoother too. So if you're trying to get stronger, I would recommend cutting back the cardio. Now, if you're gearing up for a competition, my fiance and stepsister are competing in less than 2 months, it might not be as ideal to find that mix. You can still lift heavy, but you may not be able to see the gains that you want if you were to do less cardio. So they're actually ramping up their cardio, and the strength is staying about the same, even maybe a little bit less. So we're going to get them in tip-top shape, cleaning up the technique, but not really focusing too much on improving or PRing their numbers at the moment. So that is one thing I would recommend and keep track of. Personally, I like to have a good 2 to 3 months to properly prepare for a competition. Gradually each month ramping up the cardio. So that first month, if you were to train for 3 months, you could do a strength cycle, but then after that you might need to cut back a little bit, and then the month prior, definitely more of a technique focus just leading into it. And that includes deload weeks, which is a great time to work on technique that I've been incorporating with them that they're actually about to go into. So I'm excited to see how they respond to that, and they continue to advance. And then the last thing, if you're trying to do more volume in, say, let's not focus on strength, maybe gymnastics. Say it's toes to bars, pull-ups, handstand push-ups, handstand walking, pistol squats, and you can only say do 10 total. You can do sets of 2 and sets of 1, maybe 3 or 4. You can string together, which is great. My suggestion would be have some sort of EMOM, or maybe you just try to do 2 handstand push-ups strict, and then once they break down after, say, 2 or 3 minutes, maybe you go to just 1 kipping or 2 kipping, maybe 3 kipping, just to try to build that load. And gradually keep track. Keep a notepad, keep it in your phone so you understand, okay, this week I did 40 handstand push-ups. Next week I need to do 50. Broken up either in maybe an extra part of your session, or you just do all 50 at once. Maybe, again, EMOM style, or you throw in a bike or a row just to help flush out the body. So, again, maybe, 40 one week, 50 another. Maybe you want to bump it to 60, 65 just to keep building your volume. Of course, make the reps as clean as possible. And that is something, again, I'm doing with the girls where we're gradually doing more pull-ups, more toes to bar as they're working on their gymnastics work as well. So that would be a great way to, again, progress, keep track. And if you feel like you're just getting too beat up, maybe you just need to keep doing about 40 or 50 each week just to practice them, get your technique up, and then add more volume as you wish. And the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with, I promise you it would be a very short episode, is the nutrition aspect of things. As your body develops and you keep beating yourself up, your nutrition, your hydration, and your recovery, i.e. your sleep, your mobility work, all of that needs to be also improving as the quality and the volume of your work is also increasing. So keep that in mind. If you feel like crap, you're probably either not sleeping, not drinking enough water, and or you don't have enough nutrition in your body to either repair your muscles or provide the energy from carbs and fats to fuel your workouts. So keep that in mind as you guys continue to advance and grow in the sport of CrossFit or weightlifting, whether it's Olympic lifting, powerlifting, bodybuilding, whatever have you. Just want to make this quick video to share those ideas as I've been getting a lot of DMs and questions. So thank you guys for tuning in for another episode from Nashville. Much love and take care. Peace.